Some say it starts with a light in the sky. Others wake up inside something. Dark, wet, breathing, held captive in a cocoon, not of silk, but of something far stranger. Hey, I'm Mombi Yuleman, and this channel is your guide to the weird, the haunted, and the unexplained. Stories that drift down from the stars and wrap around your spine like a whisper in the dark. Before we unravel tonight's otherworldly account, hit that like and subscribe button to stay tuned to the strange and the mysterious. I upload once a week, bringing you legends, lore, and the sounds that echo from places we were never meant to wake up in. Let's break through. Alien abduction stories have been around for decades, filled with tales of paralysis, bright lights, and missing time. But there's a more visceral thread that weaves through certain encounters. A common element buried in the margins of reports. The feeling of being enclosed, trapped, sometimes even entombed. Some experiencers claim they awoke inside gelatinous pods, translucent cells, or organic chambers that seem alive. Tonight's story is inspired by that chilling motive, and by my track Cocoons, which tries to capture that moment of shock, panic, and escape. Let's start with Lisa O'Hara. She's one of the few abductees to describe what sounds very much like an alien cocoon. In her account, she found herself wrapped in a membrane, unable to move, with a muffled sense of voices and beings moving around her. She recalls the cocoon-like structure as warm, wet, and almost breathing, and at one point believes she broke out, either from a sudden will to escape or with help from someone else. The way she describes it is almost womb-like, but not in a comforting way. It's as if the aliens were trying to grow something or store their captives like specimens. Then there's Whitley Strieber, best known for his book Communion. He didn't use the word cocoon, but the sensation is there. Immobilized in a tight, warm chamber and unable to move or speak. He describes the ship's interior as organic, like being inside the belly of something living. There's a moment in his writings where he says, "I felt like I was in the body of something else, a passenger, but not a guest." That line stuck with me while composing the track. Strieber's story adds to this idea of the alien ship itself being a living thing, or at least feeling like one. Of course, we can't talk about alien confinement without mentioning Travis Walton. He's the logger who disappeared in 1975 for 5 days after a beam of light hit him in the Arizona woods. When he reappeared, he claimed to have woken up in a room that felt warm and closed, surrounded by a plastic-like covering. Though it wasn't a cocoon in the traditional sense, his disorientation in the clinical, otherworldly setting mirrors the horror of waking up trapped in something you can't even comprehend. In my track Cocoons, I wanted to recreate that moment. You wake up and you realize you're not alone. You're sealed inside something. It's tight. It pulses. It might even be aware of you. In the middle of the track, you can hear the shift, like the character begins to break free. It distorts and the tension breaks. There's a feeling of being smothered. It's a moment of panic and rebellion, a prisoner fighting their way out of a shell that was never meant to hold him. This is Cocoons from the album Abductee. Are these cocoons real, or are they metaphors, containers for a kind of trauma too alien to explain? Maybe the scarier question is, what happens when one breaks open, and you're not the only one inside? If you want to listen to the full track, follow the link below. Have you had a creepy experience or encounter? Something spooky, paranormal, or out of this world? Share your story or your quest in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay strange, and stay searching.